Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. We begin this week with a bill that would create a two-tier disability retirement system for all county employees. This new system would be identical to the current system for fire and rescue employees. Our Susan Kennedy has the details. Susan?
Lorna, the bill is the result of an analysis of the system by the county's Inspector General. This new two-tiered plan will replace the one-size-fits-all system.
Under option one, you still have the default process.
In his report, the Inspector General found that 60% of police officers retired with a disability pension in a recent 3-year period. Passage of the bill could save the county as much as $2.7 million annually.
Well, this will reform our disability retirement system so it makes sense, so the Disability Review Panel can distinguish between a bad back and paralysis and award the appropriate benefit. Most of the claims that are put in for orthopedic conditions like a bad shoulder, bad knee, bad back that are not fully disabling, and yet the benefit that's been awarded to this point and will be for a little while longer in those cases is a full disability benefit level of 66 2/3 of salary tax-free.
County records show that more than 90% of Montgomery disability requests are granted, and many of those employees collect those checks while working other jobs. Currently, police officers and general government employees on disability get 2/3 of their annual salary in a tax-free pension. Under the new system, the payments will be determined by the severity of the injury.
If you're unable, under the Social Security standard, to continue working, then you'll get a full benefit. You'll get the 70%, which is higher than the 66 2/3 now. But you need to be qualifying for what the Social Security disability benefit standard is, which is that you're not really able to do anything that is traditional work and that's expected to be a permanent condition. Whereas for partial, if you can continue to do a job, but just not serve as a police officer or in your other job, whatever that may be that you're applying from, as a ride-on bus operator, then you'll get a partial disability because you can't do that job anymore, but you could still do something else. So it's meant as income replacement.
The new legislation will take effect in July of 2012. I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
In other news, a work session on a Board of Health regulation prohibiting smoking in common areas of multiple family residential dwellings and playground areas. It's expected the measure will affect some 1,200 properties. Councilmember George Leventhal introduced the measure to close a loophole in the existing legislation.
These are all in response to complaints from constituents that they are being exposed to secondhand smoke in settings that they can't avoid. If you live in a multi-unit apartment building, you have to walk through the hallway, you have to get through the lobby, and it really isn't a hardship on the smoker to refrain from smoking in areas like that where other people will be exposed to their smoke. So this does not affect people's individual living units. If smokers persist in smoking in their home, this does not affect that, and I don't think it's a particular hardship to refrain from smoking during the period of time that you're on a playground.
The 4th of July is fast approaching, and the Montgomery County Police Department wants to make sure the residents know that it is illegal in the county to light up fireworks. If you light it, they will write up a fine. Here's more. This safety demonstration is intended to educate and show how legal and illegal fireworks can easily start a brush fire or a fire in a residence. How mishandled and improperly used fireworks are dangerous and can cause serious damage.
Fireworks are extremely volatile, as I said, and risky, and a lot of injuries can be produced, burn injuries, amputations, and unfortunately even death. But also fires can occur, a lot of structure fires here in Montgomery County across the region. So the message is illegal fireworks are very, very dangerous, very risky. Leave it to the professionals.
Half of the fireworks injuries in 2009 were burns, and 2 out of 5 people injured by fireworks were under the age of 15. 84% of firework injuries treated in hospital emergency rooms involved fireworks that federal regulations allow consumers to use. Police and fire investigators will be out on the 4th of July looking for illegal activity, ready to confiscate and write $500 tickets.
Usually a lot of illegal activity. A lot of people aren't aware of fireworks being illegal. They're purchasing them from other states, whether it's in the District of Columbia or Virginia, and they're bringing them home, having their backyard parties. And that's where we get most of our problems from. We recommend that everyone go to the professional displays. And the phrase we like to say is you get more bang for your buck. They're going to be spending a lot of money for fireworks, setting them off in their backyard. You know, yeah, it appears to be fun, but a lot of dangers, as you can see here, could occur.
A reminder to residents, all fireworks are illegal in Montgomery County. Violators can receive a $500 fine and up to 5 years in jail. The county's Department of Recreation is ready to celebrate Independence Day in a big way. Monday, the 4th of July, fireworks will be displayed at 9:15 in the evening in 2 locations.
We recommend that people get there early enough to find a spot. Basically, the 4th of July fireworks are so massive in the sky that there's no best seat, but they want to have a seat that they can sit in. They're welcome to bring their comfortable lawn chairs or their blankets, their coolers. We do ask, it is a family event, no alcoholic beverages, but they're welcome to bring coolers of water and have a picnic and celebrate.
Residents can watch the fireworks at either the Germantown Circuitplex, where there will be family activities beginning at 6 p.m., and the Baltimore Symphony will play at 8 p.m., or at Albert Einstein High School, where Bobby and the Believers will perform. When we come back, a resident becomes victim of a crime while using an ATM machine at a Bank of America. And we will have a transportation update.
On Rockville 11's Bridget Breuer, where can you shred some half pipes to the sound of shredding guitars? We'll tell you where when County Report This Week continues.
You can never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. No matter how safe you feel, adding multiple safety steps can mean the difference between a close call and a call to 911. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Idling your engine gets 0 miles per gallon. Zilch, nada. Why sit idling at backed up drive-through windows? Get out, get your food, and get going. Avoid unnecessary idling. You'll save time, gas, money, and reduce air pollution. Now that's a green idea.
Montgomery County is looking for a few good men and women and teenagers too to help with the county fair. Volunteers are needed to give out information, get the fairgrounds ready, organize games for small children, and prepare and serve food. The possibilities are endless, but you have to sign up now to volunteer in August. Call 301-926-3100 or visit MC Ag Fair to find out more. Be a part of the county fair and this year volunteer.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. There is a new concert series sponsored by the city of Rockville that is geared specifically toward young adults. Rockville 11's Bridget Breuer has more. Bridget?
That's right. Rockville's Rock in the City concert series takes place right in Rockville Skate Park. We had the chance to check out a recent concert and found out how you can get your skate on while rocking out.
Tonight we have the first in our series of rock concerts at the skate park for the summer of 2011. We used to do kids shows in the summertime in the parks around Rockville. But now at the town center there are kids shows, so we decided to up the age of our audience and head toward young adults. And so we have a middle school band, a high school band, we have a college band and a post-college band. And they'll be performing for middle school age through, I would say, people in in their 20s. Although I'm quite pleasantly surprised there are a number of adults who are coming out. They seem to like the rock music. I'm crazy thrilled about the outcome today. We have people who are skateboarding while the band is playing. We have people who are riding their BMX bikes. It's a little bit of mayhem, but everybody's having a really good time. Everybody's very respectful of everybody else, and it's just a good time. It's important for the city to have events such as this. It gets people out of their houses, off of their video games. It gets neighbors meeting neighbors. There are some kids who are here who didn't even know that the kids that they were talking to lived by them. It's a party in the park. It's a gorgeous, hot summer night. I can't think of anything better to do than to be out here listening to great music and then going over to the swim center and cooling off.
It's a great venue for it. All the skaters are hyped, and it's a great night.
It's good music, it's good entertainment, so it's not that bad.
It's really fun skating here with music. It's something new and something everyone's really hyped on it. It's just a new experience. It's super fun.
For County Report this week, I'm Bridget Breuer.
And now we go to Officer Howard Hirsch for an update on an armed robbery at a Bank of America in Germantown. Officer?
On Monday, June 27th at approximately 11 p.m., a citizen was making a withdrawal at the ATM of the Bank of America on Germantown Road in Germantown. This occurred approximately 11 p.m. While the victim was making a withdrawal, a suspect walked up on the driver's side of the vehicle, activated a stun gun, and demanded the cash from the victim.
Now, what can we do to prevent these things from happening when we use ATM machines?
We recommend that you minimize your time at the ATM station, that you're aware of your surroundings as you approach and while you are making your transaction. Have your transaction ready to go, knowing exactly what you need to do while you're at the machine.
Well, thank you, Officer, for the update and also for the prevention tips. Let's go to Tom Pogue from the county's Department of Transportation for an update. Here's Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Outreach Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. This spring, the Police Department continued its commitment to traffic and pedestrian safety with a new Operation Safe Streets enforcement initiative. The targeted enforcement program was kicked off in early May. Operation Safe Streets deploys officers from all 6 traffic squads to conduct enforcements on selected road corridors, in locations with a high number of pedestrian collisions, and in designated safe routes to schools areas. Using several strategies, officers target a variety of traffic offenses committed by both drivers and pedestrians. These include speeding, turning violations, red light running, failure to obey traffic control devices, failure to yield to pedestrians, and pedestrian violations at intersections. Officers will conduct this intensive enforcement on a regular basis throughout the year. Both driver and pedestrian offenders will receive citations. For more information about Operation Safe Streets, visit our website at montgomerycountymd.gov. We're working to keep you moving safely.
Still to come on County Report this week, Montgomery County Public Schools will have more classroom space. And we will take you to the red carpet at the AFI Silver Dogs Film Festival.
Support Tree City USA where you live. Visit ArborDay.org to find out how to plant trees in your community and see everything trees can do to make it a better place.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? Now there is only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's new online and telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, call 311 to get it done.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. This year, Montgomery County Public Schools have almost 500,000 square feet of new and modernized space. Let's take a look at what's going on at Farmland Elementary and Cabin John Middle.
Summer is a busy time for Montgomery County Public Schools. Staff take training courses, students are in summer school, computer systems are upgraded, but summer is also time for construction. 2 communities are getting brand new buildings this fall. Farmland Elementary and Cabin John Middle. Students, parents, and staff are in for a treat.
Absolutely, everyone's thrilled about coming back to this beautiful new building.
Principals are working closely with the Division of Construction to make sure that their new, modernized schools are ready to welcome students on the first day of school.
We are so excited to finally be able to have a brand new building. It's just a real enhancement to how students can learn and how instruction is delivered.
Anytime you start a new year, there's a lot of excitement, and then having new facilities certainly is part of that.
Both schools are environmentally friendly and efficient. They contain energy management systems, which will conserve power and have many special features such as
the vegetated roof is actually an integral component of our stormwater management for the site. What happens is the rain falls onto the roof, it's absorbed into the soil, it retains water on the site for a longer period of time and provides water quality.
Cabin John's geothermal system transfers heat out of the building and brings natural cool air from the earth into the building. Planning ways to make sure students are comfortable in their new learning environment is an important part of opening a new school building.
We'll have our standard open house the Friday before school starts, and we will have scavenger hunts and tours so that they can become familiar with the school.
It gives us an opportunity to have a fresh new outlook, and it's a wonderful thing to experience.
The renovations are on schedule, and as always, school will open on time. Montgomery College recently hosted an environmental awareness illustration exhibit that featured artists from around the world. Here's a look at some of the art that was on display.
Here we have this wonderful collection of illustration from all over the world. I felt like this is something that's also near and dear to my heart. Protecting the environment, nature. This piece is called Gaia, which is, I believe, the Greek word for land or earth. And you kind of have to step up close to this to see the beautiful, intricate detail in this. I'm assuming that her idea was Mother Earth. And you can see that Mother Earth is not doing too well at the moment. So the earth protects us, and we need to do something to protect the earth. Absolutely beautiful. It says here it's oil on board and then mounted on a panel. Everyone seems to respond to this one. This is called Global Warming, and it was done for Vanity Fair for their green issue. This is Anita Coombs, also very well-known illustrator. Does a lot of work for Rolling Stone magazine, Time magazine, Vanity Fair.
I think it's absolutely a necessity for the college to put on events like this, and not just during Earth Day, but throughout the year.
I think this is an absolutely beautiful show, and I was delighted that we had the opportunity to bring it here. Anytime I can share an exhibit like this with my students and with the college, I consider it a real opportunity. It's a subject that's near and dear to my heart, and when I can share it with the larger population here at the college, I feel very rewarded.
The AFI Discovery Channel Silver Dogs Film Festival that took place in Silver Spring last week was a star-studded event. Here is MCM with more details.
Welcome to the AFI Silver Theater in downtown Silver Spring, home of the Silver Dogs, a 7-day international event celebrating new work of diverse and independent artists in documentary film.
we're going to be presenting over 100 films from representing 52 countries.
The second reason I wanted to be here is the reason we are all here, for Elmo.
Since 1966, kids all over the world have wondered how to get to Sesame Street. In the new documentary, Being Elmo, A Puppeteer's Journey, we learn more about Kevin Clash as the man behind the most recognized and adored character, Elmo.
Well, I think Sesame Street is a huge influence on everyone. It influenced me not only by watching it, but just by the spirit and the respect that they had for every nationality.
Any words from you, Elmo?
Elmo loves you very, very much. Give him a kiss. Mwah!
Another interesting new documentary, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travel of a Tribe Called Quest, is a film directed by Michael Rappaport about one of the most influential and groundbreaking musical groups in hip-hop history.
When people watch the movie, I feel like I hope they take away to be reminded and informed about how great A Tribe Called Quest was and how influential they were. I think the movie's about friends, it's about relationships, and it's about the golden era of hip-hop, which informs so many things today in pop culture.
For more information about the Silver Docs or how to become a member of the AFI, visit silverdocs.com.
And this week we meet a male dog named Teddy. Here's Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society. And I'm here with a very energetic Teddy. He is a 2-year-old Basset Hound mix. He's just a real gentleman. He's a delight of a dog. He is so excited to be out of his cage right now. I know he's Basset. You can tell by those short legs and the long body, but I actually think there might be some golden retriever in there or maybe some shepherd. Someone said beagle, but I think he's got too big of a head for that. He's a nice guy. He likes to ride in the cars. He's a real gentleman most of the time. He likes to play with people. He likes to play with toys. He is here because of a sad reason. His owner unfortunately passed away, and the adult children of his owner couldn't keep him, so they brought him here at the shelter, and he is desperately looking for a new home. He wants to be sleeping in somebody's bedroom. He wants to be walking with someone. Oh yes, he's very affectionate. He's very nice. So come on down to the shelter and meet Teddy or another dog just like him. You can give us a call at 240-773-5967, or you can visit us on the web and see pictures of Teddy and other dogs at mchumane.org. But even better, come on down to the shelter, meet Teddy or another dog just like him. And remember, when you do come down, we're always looking for donations of towels, blankets, old rugs, things like that to make the dogs comfortable. So come on down, meet Teddy, bring some old towels and rugs, and you might go home with your new very best friend, right, Teddy?
Coming up, Montgomery College takes us to a Civil War celebration. And some students are recognized for their problem-solving abilities. We'll be right back.
Whether you're a recent high school graduate, career-changing adult, or seeking professional or personal development, Montgomery College has what you're looking for. We offer more than 130 programs of study, as well as workforce development and continuing education to prepare you for a rewarding future. Take advantage of our small class sizes, award-winning faculty, and flexible scheduling. Evening, weekend, and online classes offered. Apply today. Montgomery College, endless possibilities. 240-567-5000.
You don't have to deliver 15 tons of food to the hungry.
You can start with 10 ounces.
You don't have to dedicate your life to saving lives.
Just dedicate 15 minutes.
The men and women of America's Navy do some amazing things to make the world a better place. But then again, so can millions of everyday Americans right in their own backyards. Brought to you by America's Navy.
Have a kit so you're ready for any emergency. Develop a plan for what you and your family will do before disaster strikes. And stay informed during severe weather any way you can. Visit ready.gov for ways to prepare your family for emergencies.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery College is observing the Civil War sesquicentennial, and it is hosting its 13th annual Chautauqua at the Germantown campus on July 6th through the 8th. Here is more.
This year's theme of the American Civil War will have various actors or scholars portraying Jefferson Davis, Abraham Lincoln, and Harriet Tubman.
Chautauqua is about history. The audience will learn and will be entertained. And the students from Montgomery College will be able to take a new role, a leadership role there, because they are in charge of the TV production.
Each program will begin with a short performance by a local musician. On Wednesday, July 6th, Doug Mishler will portray Jefferson Davis following a musical performance by Ellen Cherry. On Thursday, July 7th, Jim Getty will portray Abraham Lincoln, also following a musical performance by Banjer Dan. And finally, on Friday, July 8th, Gwendolyn Briley Strand will portray Harriet Tubman after a musical performance by Laureline Coles. All 3 nights are held at Globe Hall, located in the Germantown campus's High Technology and Science Center.
Chautauqua at Germantown used always to be under a tent, but this year everything is gonna be inside.
Chautauqua is sponsored by the Maryland Humanities Council. Chautauqua is free and open to the public. For more information, call 240-567-7746 or visit www.montgomerycollege.edu/Chautauqua.
Well, for those that don't like stink bugs, here's a trick to keep them outside your home. We go outdoors to Brookside Gardens with that tip.
You recognize this guy? I'm sure you do. This is the brown marmorated stink bug. It's been in the U.S. now for about 10 years. First came in, was noticed in Allentown, Pennsylvania in 2001. So congratulations on the 10th anniversary of the marmorated stink bug. This is becoming a real pest problem, particularly in the agricultural sector and in orchards, and especially in your backyard. If you have a vegetable garden, it's a real problem on tomatoes and a lot of other vegetables that you might have in your garden. There's really not a whole lot you can do about it, unfortunately. A lot of work is being done to develop biological controls for marmorated stink bug, but it's going to be about 3 years before anything is actually ready for release. So how do you get rid of the brown marmorated stink bug? For you at home, there really aren't any approved pesticides that you can use for brown marmorated stink bug, and we don't recommend that you apply any pesticides to try to control them. But the best thing to do is try to prevent them from coming into your house in the wintertime by making sure to caulk your windows, changing out your weather stripping, taking your air conditioner out if you have a window unit. A lot of these things will help prevent them from coming into your home. Don't crush them, whatever you do. They make a really, really terrible smell. Just pick them up. Best thing that you can do is just flush them down the toilet. And with that, I'll say farewell. Here's the marmorated stink bug again. It's an Asian species, exotic invasive from Asia, and let's hope it doesn't get too much worse.
And finally, some students from Wood Acres Elementary School were recognized by the council for taking first place in the Odyssey of the Mind competition. Team members trained for weeks for this problem-solving competition. Participants came from all over the United States and other countries to the University of Maryland, where the competition took place.
It feels good. I mean, like, we worked on it a few days a week. We'd stay for like an hour and a half a day after school, and we'd always keep working on it, and we'd change what we did. And it takes a lot of work, but it's really great when you get to feel good about it in the end.
I like that it incorporates creativity, and I like because you go to a world competition if you get the first 2 places, and I like that every Wood Acres team got to go to Worlds.
And that does it for County Report this week. Join us at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for watching.
In Montgomery College sports news, women's soccer coach Kelly Wakeman has been named the Maryland JUCO Coach of the Year. The team was undefeated and ranked #1 throughout the regular season last fall. Wakeman has been at Rockville since 2007, and the program continues to improve under her leadership. And the Rockville Women's Athletic Program has won the Maryland JUCO President's Cup for being the top-performing women's athletic program in the conference. Strong seasons by the women's soccer, volleyball, and basketball teams helped the program finish #1 in the 16-team conference. MC Psychology professor Deborah Stearns received a proclamation by the Montgomery County Council in recognition for being named the 2010 Maryland Professor of the Year. For more information about the endless possibilities at your community college, visit our website at montgomerycollege.edu.